Hi guys, welcome to your Unit 3 Lesson 5 notes on percent of change. By the end of the day, you'll be able to solve problems involving percent of increase or in decrease. So increase is when the price goes up and decrease is when the price goes down. Let's start with ham because it's delicious. So in 2000, the average cost of a pound of ham was $2.28. This is per pound, right? This is not for like a ham. But in 2008, the cost had decreased to $1.73. So this decrease we call deflation, like a balloon. Find the deflation rate. This is to find a percent. So what we need to do is we need to find the change over the original. So our original price, we already know. The original price was $2.28. 2.28 was our original cost. However, we don't know by how much it changed, so we need to figure out what that is. So let's do the original, which is 2.28, minus the new, which is 1.73. And we do that subtraction and we get 0.55 for our change. So since the cost went down by 55 cents, that's how much it changed. Now, that's great, but we need to actually calculate what is that percent, what is that rate. So let's do one more quick division problem. 0.55 divided by 2.28 gives us 0.24. However, I had asked for a percent, so 0.24 as a percent is 24%. This is a 24% decrease, which is almost a quarter. It went down by almost a quarter of its original price. So just a hint for you, whenever you're using percent of change, please consider, or please remember that the earlier amount, that is the original amount, the OG amount, that's always going to be the base in your percent equation. So last time we had talked about the percent equation, which is P equals RB, where the percentage is your rate over the base, or the rate times the base. We need to find out, we're not even going to use this yet. Sorry. We need to find out what our increase is. So we know we're increasing. We go from 25 to 29. That's an increase of 4. It went up 4. So that means our change over our original is going to be 4 over 25 because it changed by going up 4 and our original was 25. And 4 divided by 25 comes out to 0.16, which gives us 16%. So this is a 16% increase. I guess I should write increase. Yay, increase. Ta-da! Now we need to find this percent of change. Oh no, we went from 50 down to 49. That's a decrease of 1. We went down 1. Shooties magooties. Again, we need to find our change over our original. What was our change? Well, our change was -1. And our original price, well, we don't know it's a price, it's just our original amount, is 50. -1 divided by 50 is -0.02. And that's a -2% increase. Or we can say that's a 2% decrease because it went down 2%. So here we go. We've got our change over our original. That's great, but when are we going to use this in real life? Well, I've got one of each for you. Y'all have heard of sales tax. Sales tax is an extra, whoa, I'm going to misspell sales, yipes, is an extra tax when you buy something. Sales tax, when you add that extra tax, that's a percent of increase. On the other hand, an example of a percent of decrease is taking away. It's when you reduce a price of an item by giving it a discount. So a discount is a great example of a decrease. Remember, increase means it goes up, and decrease means it goes down. So let's do one of each. There are two ways to find the percent of increase and percent of decrease. I'm going to show you both ways, and you can use whichever way you like, or both. It's up to you. So we've got our man Josh, and he wants to buy a Jeep Wrangler for $28,500. But there's a state sales tax of 7.5% added to the original price of the car. So we've got a tax. This is an increase. What will the total price be? Well, let's use our percent equation. Wrong color. So we know that our percentage is equal to our rate times our base. And here we're increasing by 7.5%. So we got a 7.5% rate. And our base is the original cost, which is $28,500. Okay. But let's rewrite 7.5% as a decimal as 0.075 times 28,500. And that comes out to be 2,137.5. Awesome. But you guys, this is just the tax. This is not the whole thing. So we need to take that tax and add it to the original price. So remember, our original price was $28,500. So we have $28,500 plus 2,137.5, and that comes out to a total price of $30,637.5, or since we're dealing in dollars, $30,637.50. So there you have it. That's one way to go. This is actually not my favorite way, because then you have to remember to add the tax to the sales price. I like to add them together and then find out how much it was. So that's what this means. If you have the sales tax of 7.5%, that means that Josh is going to pay 100% of the car and then pay 7.5% of it. So if we add these two percentages together, that's 107.5% of the original price. So our rate now is not 7.5, it's 107.5. So we're going to take that as our percent rate and plug that into the percent equation. So we've got our new percent, we've got our new percent, which is 107.5%, and we've got our base, the original price of the car, which was $28,500. Now we multiply those together. So that's the same thing as 1.075 times 28,500, which comes out to, guess what? It's the same, $30,637.5. So those methods both work. You can find the tax in dollars and then add it, or you can find the total percent and then multiply them. So, yay. So that's an example with an increase. Let's do one example with a decrease and call it a day. So here we've got our friend Daniel, who wants to go buy some basketball shoes at Ankle Breaker Athletics. They're on sale. Ooh, sale, yay, this is a decrease, for 25% off. If a pair of shoes originally cost $120, what is the sale price? Well, let's use the percent equation, shall we? Remember, our percent equation says P equals RB. We want to find out what is 25% off, right? What is 25% of our original price, which was 120 bucks. That's the same thing as 0.25 times 120, which comes out to 30. But his shoes don't cost 30 bucks. You guys, that was the discount. It's $30 off. So now we need to subtract the discount from the original price. So that will give us 120 minus 30, which is $90. So now his shoes cost $90. So that's the way to do it. First finding the percent change and then subtracting it. Or you can do the subtraction first and then find what that percent is. Again, if he's got if he's got a discount, shoot, this should not be sales tax. This should be a discount. If he's got a discount of 25%, that means that he's going to take 25% off of 100, giving him 100 minus 25% is 75%. So he'll pay 75% of the price of shoes. So what is 75% of $120? And we just multiply that across. That's the same thing as 0.75 times 120, which, you guessed it, $90. So either way, our friend Daniel is paying $90 for these shoes. So remember to use your percent equation. Percentage is rate times base. And when you need to find a percent change, you take the change divided by the original. Have a great time on your homework.